Hello, welcome to Singapore Geospatial Week Plus 2020, an event organized by GeoWorks, Singapore Land Authority's Geospatial Industry Centre. So earlier we had English tea with UK, and then now we are excited to have sushi with JETRO. So we have speakers from Sagri, ACSL, SmartDrive, and Spiral Robotics today. So if you have any questions during the webinar, please leave them in the Q&A box and we will answer them at the end of the webinar. Oh, sorry, for this one will be the individual speakers. So if you have any Q&A, you may just type it at the Q&A box. Yeah, so thank you, and without further ado, I will pass it over to JETRO for a short introduction. Let's welcome the Managing Director of JETRO, Mr. Hisatomi-san, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Sumi-san. Hi, everybody. My name is Eiji Hisatomi, Managing Director of JETRO Singapore. How are you today? First of all, I'd like to thank all of you to take part in the Japanese startup session called JETRO Sushi and Laksa session. I don't know why such a good name the session is. Anyway, I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, there's no sushi today. It is an honor for me to have the opportunity to speak to the audience here in Singapore, but also to all the participants around the world. And I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to SLA and GeoWorks for making this event possible. To give you a little background on JETRO, or the Japan External Trade Organization, we are a governmental organization under the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry of Japan, which works to promote mutual trade and investment between Japan and the rest of the world. In recent years, we have been supporting innovation projects related to collaborations between Japanese and overseas firms, overseas expansion of Japanese enterprises, and foreign tech firms establishing their presence in Japan. Today, let me introduce some of the technologies offered by Japanese tech firms. Now, what comes to your minds when I mention smart city technologies by Japanese firms? Some of you may not be familiar with this, but in fact, we already see many such applications in our daily lives in Singapore. For example, all of the people living in Singapore know the ERP system, or Electronic Road Pricing System, ERP. It was the first of its kind in the world to be set up with the aim of easing traffic congestion in Singapore. It was developed and installed by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Besides helping to reduce traffic concentration in the central business district, the system plays an important role in the automation of car parking as well. There is currently a bold initiative in Japan to create a new society model known as Society 5.0, where we leverage on evolving technology such as IoT, robotics, AI, and big data to strike a balance between economic development and the solution of social issues. To achieve this, a smart city public-private platform was set up last year. Being developed nations, both Japan and Singapore face similar challenges, from urban issues, aging population, to the development of sustainable industries. Today, we would like to present to you the technologies offered by the 4 up-and-coming startups selected. We hope to contribute as much as we can to the tackling of social issues in Singapore and ASEAN. With this in mind, JETRO will continue to do its utmost to support innovation through collaboration between Japan and ASEAN, which Singapore is an important member of. And I hope we can put our minds together to map out a new global future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hisatomi-san. So now let's welcome our first speaker, Mr. Shunsuke Tsuboi from Sagri.
Okay, so my video is cannot come on. Can I Okay. Thank you very much. Hi guys. So my name is Shunsuke. I was just sharing my screen. You can see my screen. Okay.
Yes, we can.
Okay. So my name is Shunsuke Tsuboi. I'm Sagri CEO. So thank you for this time. So at firstly, I introduce myself and my company. So our company is based on Hyogo Prefecture, and also in India we have the subsidiary, and we have the now in the 16 team member, and we are some kind of singularity university joining, and also the 500 Kobe acceleration program, and around the 10 global pitch contest champion. So our core member is having the experience of the global. So like in Thailand and in India. So Naga-san also in this time join. So myself is based on the research issue about the space technology. So mainly is mass mechanical issue. But after that, I searching for the ground issue from satellite data. So I'm making the Sagri company. So our company is using satellite data and using AI to simulate, and each of this data put on the grid. We are making the grid automatically. This is our company unique point. So everyone knows, so satellites having a lot of the merit. So many satellite data, government satellite and private like a planet, that satellite is the many area can getting the data, and also many satellite constellation, so per daily can getting data. So we are using mainly Sentinel, so 10 meter, and also the planet 3 meter we are using for the farmland mainly. So this market is so higher and higher in Japan. In 10 years, the double, and also world is the same thing. So the problem one is 20 years ago, so this satellite issue is started in research. But so now is changing the situation from the research issue to business. So we are having the bridge. So now in Japan, is very few startups can using satellite data and understand about what is the problem in the local area. So we having the both of the local area and some kind of technology. We having the both in the bridge. We making the bridge of those both of them. So vision is realize the coexistence between the earth and the human. So now in agriculture is many the big problems. So the world farmers is 2.5 billion farmers existed, and these things many temperature is every year is upper. So this problem we must changing for the earth, for the humans. But so digitalization is not so developed in the area of agriculture. In Japan also same. In India is more worse. So we are using AI to making each of the polygon. So this polygon is based our technology. So each polygon we can like putting like that. So making the polygon just one touch, so register. So we are collaborated with the Tokyo University. We are now is a patent issue pending. So using this AI polygon, we are getting the weather information, vegetation information, soil information, and put on the polygon. So this polygon now in Japan is 28 million farmland existed. In the world is more. So we can making the polygon we can make the polygon every year and putting these information. The first case is we are using NDVI. So where is the abundant farmland existed? We can checking. from the satellite. So ordinarily in Japan, around the 1,700 government city is must checking on the eye each farmland. It is so much cost. 8.9 billion yen is needed. But using satellite, we are using planet satellite. We are putting this one is cultivated or abandoned. We can separate it. We also using the AI, so making the model of this one is cultivate or abandoned. We can separate it. So using this satellite data and the ground data and making the model, we can provide the application for the local area. So this is the government digital transformation issue. We can making application. And I am the MAF. This is the Government of Agriculture in Japan. I am the committee of this one. So now is the agricultural government in Japan is making the digital mapping on the Japan area. So we are using the satellite data, so like a cultivate situation and what kind of the product is each of the farmland existing. We can checking from the satellite data. And also we are collaborated to the local some kind of FPO. This is a farmers preparation organization. So we are collaborated using drone data and the satellite data collaboration. So satellite data is some kind of this one is minimum NDVI, but sometimes cannot find the real data. So collaboration of the drone. So some point is checking the drone. All of the farmland is based on satellite. We are making this system. So like this is we are now is rice case and the sake rice. So we are checking the situation. And like this pixel is 1 meter resolution. So collaboration with the satellite data and the drone data. And also weather case, we are collaboration of IoT and the satellite data. Satellite is so low resolution, but the IoT data, we can getting the many data. So this is feedback of the satellite. More resolution is so a good resolution we are making. We are now is a collaboration economic of Japan government. So finally, like these things, it can possible to do that. And also the soil situation, we are collaborate to Ministry of Agriculture and using drone and the satellite data, checking of the humus contents of the soil situation, and from the NDVI, checking sorry, I can find the words. So this one is the two contents we can check in. So now in Japan is a changing situation, society 5. So AI is this big data using the AI. So simulation of each of the farmland and connected to the device and tractor, smart farming is will be possible. So using the satellite data, both of the government digital transformation and also the local area smart farming, both of that we can do that. Finally, each of the data is connecting our AI polygon. So this data can using the data agriculture, smart agriculture, and also another like energy or some kind of the other industry also possible to use this data. So this is our final vision. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we have come to the Q&A segment. If you have any questions, please leave them at the Q&A box.
Who are your current users?
Yeah, I think we have one question.
Mainly is the government and also some kind of company for agriculture sector company we are collaborating.
Okay, I think we have one question. What is Sagri doing in India?
Yeah, Nagata-san.
Yes.
So he is stay in India. So Nagata-san is explain about the Indian business.
Okay, got it. Thank you for your question. In India, we are operating two business. Yeah, one is the microfinance. Yeah, in India, the credit creation is a very critical problems for farmers due to the lack of information and big data. So we are delivering a very low interest rate microfinance based on satellite data imagery and big analysis of big data farmers information. This is one thing. The second thing, we are making a digitalization platform for farmers organization and aggregators of farmers, and also we are supporting agriculture startups to make a digitalization polygon platform for make a standard data input format for Indian agriculture, because everybody tend to do like a paper miner doing, and also too many Excel sheets managing these days. So we are leveraging the Japanese technologies to India. Yeah, this is my answer for you.
Okay, I think let's answer one more question first before we move on to the second speaker. So perhaps you can look at the Q&A. There are a few questions, and you can probably select one of the questions.
Okay, I'm going to answer the, do you have any similar business opportunities in Singapore? In Singapore, we are thinking the bit different way, but the approach is a bit similar, because maybe Singapore is relying on the as of now, 19% import from outside Singapore. They're importing food from outside Singapore, maybe mainly Southeastern Asia region. They are importing food. In that case, if we put our Polygon visibility platform to each Southeastern Asia, maybe Singaporean can make use of food traceability, and also they can understand from Singapore area, they can understand, oh, Southeastern Asia's farmland situation is like that. They can understand it easily, by using satellite data and then based on big data. So maybe in this COVID-19 new era, maybe Singaporean can understand from remotely how is their food outside coming from Singapore. That kind of business we can do, in Singapore, and also maybe aviation region we can do,
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Nagata-san.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so now let's welcome our second speaker, Mr. Dai Tsukada from ACSL. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. This is Dai Tsukada from ACSL. I'm a overseas business, a director of overseas business here in ACSL. Today, I'd like to introduce about ACSL, what we do, what's our issue that we're tackling, and give you a quick overview of our technology today. So let me start sharing my screen here. Okay, I hope this is displayed.
Yes, we can see it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. So ACSL stands for Autonomous Control Systems Laboratory. A bit about our background. We were actually a university lab in Chiba University, this lab was doing a research on unmanned aerial vehicles for over 20 years. So even people called it a drone. In 2013, a professor decided to turn into a spin-out and turn this into a business. So our history is about, as a company, is 7 years, but the technology has been there for over 20 years. And as I said, ACSL is a Japanese drone startup based in Tokyo. And we manufacture and focus on industrial drones and provide solution service for automation with autonomous technology. We have about 50 people in our team. We're based in Tokyo, Japan, and we are actually publicly listed in Tokyo Stock Exchange as one of the first publicly listed drone manufacturing companies. So what is the megatrend in Japan? What is our social issue here? I guess Japan and maybe Singapore and other ASEAN country might share the same problem, but we have a big decline in population rate as well as the labor force. However, at the same time, we have a big demand for labor force because of the aging infrastructure as well as increasing logistics flow. So we have a big gap between the need and the supply here. So we think that robotics drone, for our case, can help to solve this issue. So this is kind of repeating slide, but the use of robotics technology, we believe that we can solve the social problem that I just laid out earlier in many areas. And we think that we can push for a labor saving through unmanned systems. And so we don't see drone, we're not like only focusing on drone. We see all the automation technology as a part to solve this social issue, but at the moment, we focus on drone. So our company name doesn't say anything about drone. It's just Autonomous Control Systems Laboratory. In addition to what I just said earlier about the social issues, now under this COVID-19 situation, we see that there are many new use cases emerging as the world adopts to a new lifestyle. So here I'm writing three main points. One is the non-contact. So reduce opportunities for contact through automated systems like drones. The second point is the remote control. So using drones, we can remotely check, inspect the state of the assets, for example. And finally, the monitoring. So the use of drone as a mean of managing residents' health conditions, monitoring streets and disseminating information. So that's another new way that drone can be utilized in the new society. So what drones as a next social infrastructure can do? We believe that the drones can overcome the limitation of the surface area. So we don't see drone just as a device that fly in the outdoor setting. We rather see a drone as a device that has a 3D movement, a capability to operate in 3D space. And this leads to a larger potential untapped market. So under here, outdoor, of course, is one of the big places that drone can be operated. But also we see semi-indoor locations such as tunnels, or completely indoor locations such as factories can also be a new place for a drone technology to be used. In this slide, I'd like to highlight some of our technology and value proposition, which is the eyes on the drone. So we have, for the indoor operations, we use Visual SLAM, a computer image processing algorithm called Visual SLAM, which enables the drone to understand the environment and operate autonomously in the indoor setting. So this just works like a human eyes. You have two eyes. You can get the depth information from that image, and then you can calculate the position as well as the mapping around that drone. Not only visual SLAM, but also we can run a computer image processing such as semantic segmentation for increased understanding of the environment around that drone. Okay, finally, here are a couple of the use cases that we focus now. First is a tunnel, as I mentioned in the two previous slides. Semi-indoor is a new emerging untapped market for the drones. We have a capability to operate drone autonomously in the tunnels. Also seen in the middle is the facilities. So this could be power plants or any other facility indoor. Drone can be used for do patrols or check for valves state meter number by doing a predefined flight route operation. And finally, a warehouse where the drones can be used to do stock counting or monitoring of the status of each parcels. Yeah, so that's all about from ACSL. If you have any questions, please feel free to write on the Q&A session, and I'll be happy to answer those. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tsukada. If you have any questions, you can leave them at the Q&A box.
Oh, so I got a question. Does ACSL produce your own drones? That's a very good question, and I'm sorry that I didn't make it clear during my presentation. Basically, ACSL is a drone manufacturing company, so we do produce the hardware as well as the software all in-house. We even have our own flight controller, ground control station that is all made in-house. So we do produce drone, and we rather do not provide service. We rather sell our drone to the drone service provider. So that's our business model. Okay, next question. How many models have you developed? So our main lineup, we have actually 3 main drones. One is the small drone that was operating inside the facility, that small VDN facility. And we have a mid-range size drone that can operate either in indoor or outdoor with a payload of 2.75 kg. And we have another one, a special drone that operates in the pipelines. However, again, the value proposition of ourselves is that we do hold the hardware as well as software development capability. So we have a lot of customized drone for niche applications. So next question, how long can you fly inside tunnel or factory? Generally speaking, 30 minutes is probably a good number. That is mostly limited by the battery technology. So 30 minutes, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Now we'll move on to our third speaker, Mr. Khairul from SmartDrive. So let's welcome Mr. Khairul. Thank you.
Hi, how's everybody? So I'm Khairul from SmartDrive. I'm the business development manager in SmartDrive Malaysia. So today I'd like to share our business with you guys. So I'll share my screen. Okay. Okay. So company name is SmartDrive. So we provide a mobility data platform solution. Okay. So first of all, let me introduce our company profile first briefly. So SmartDrive is a startup company from Japan. So we was established on 2013 October. So currently our HQ is located in Tokyo. We have 2 offices in Osaka and Tokai. And just this year in March, we opened our office in Malaysia. And at the same time, we also have a representative in Singapore and also in Thai. Okay, you can see also that our shareholders it consists of some major capital and alliance and financial institutions. Okay, so briefly, I would like to share what is our business model. So as you can see in the middle, we provide a SmartDrive data platform, which is a mobility data platform that could be used to act as a a cloud-based solution for mobility solutions. So the technology itself, it consists divided into 3 parts: the data input, platform, and output. So we can collect data from IoT devices. We also have our own in-house device, which could be connected to the SIGA socket of a car, and it could collect the information like the GPS and G-force, how the driver behavior, and can collected by our data platform. At the same time, we also could be connected to the platform, also could be connected to third-party sensors like temperature sensors, camera, air pressure. And at the same time, in the future, it could also be considered as a connected car solutions. So the data platform is the main core of our business. It could also be connected or integrated with our technology partners, third-party solutions that we can use as AI analytics, and also with third parties like CRM solutions. We can also add value in terms of analyzing the sales and also the mobility of the salesperson, which we can use as to analyze the sales and how it generates revenue. So on the top of that is data output. Currently, we do have our own services that is mainly being provided in Japan. This B2B, we have our own fleet management SaaS system, and B2B2C is what we call as SmartDrive cars. It is actually a driver engagement service which can collect the behavior of the drivers, and you can get some sort of points on that. If they have safe driving, they have high points. If have like a dangerous behavior, the points will be used. And we have a B2C, which we call as SmartDrive family. This is actually could be used for, I think we all know, the elderlies in Japan. When driving, if we connect our device to the cars of the elderlies, the family members could actually monitor how maybe the parents or father moving, driving in terms of the car, and if it's outside the regular route, maybe they can send some sort of alert to the family members. So today, actually, I would like to emphasize more about our mobility data platform, which could be incorporated with our partners or customers to be utilized for future technology and services. So by using our mobility data platform, our customers and partners could build the platform quickly and easily. Okay, this is a brief, actually a very general view of what we are providing. So you can see on the right side, that is our platform. And using the mobility data platform, we can connect to all sorts of devices, which we can collect the data more faster, easier, and better. And from the collected data itself, there's a lot of things that we can do. We can do real-time dynamic monitoring, accident risk analysis, utilization of analysis of utilization, routing and dispatch optimization, shared data analytic, image analysis, and also all sort of sensor data management. And it could also incorporate it as a part of a connected car and autonomous vehicle service. So other than that, it could also be used in container tracking, activity prediction AI, or can also be used as marketing platform, which I will show later in some of use cases that we've done in Japan. I think today, due to time or limitation of time, if anyone wants to get more information, I will share our email address later on. You can email to us to get the more information. So using the data that we collected, we are now we are using Luca software, third-party software, together and have a data analytic solutions. So using our data platform, we collect the data from transport data, measure data, customer data, or sales data. Using the BigQuery, Google BigQuery, we can provide to our customer a template type of business intelligence. We provide all the analysis that are required, the customer required of the analysis. So we provide templates and all sorts of things, depending on the requirement by the customer. So by using our platform and analytics, it's very agile. You can quickly set up your data integration infrastructure. So you don't need to add additional costs of setting up servers or human resource, and simplicity. We provide our customer with the templates for analysis of the movement of data, mobility data, or sales data that is used by the companies to analyze sales or any mobilities. So from now, I'll just show some of our use cases that we have done. So in this session, I just want to show us what kind of things that we have done in Japan, and what kind of potential business collaboration that maybe we can do in ASEAN, in Singapore, Malaysia, or ASEAN countries, and depending on the needs of our partners or customers. So one of the project that we have been doing is we are now collaborating. We are selected by NADO, which is one of the Japan government agency, to cooperate in data sharing and AI development to promote connected industry. I think this is more related to previously was shared by one of the speakers about the Society 5.0. So we are now collaborating with the government of Japan to actually try to provide some solution incorporating AI system to promote connected industry. So for our side, our team is to building mobility sensing data platform and development for specialized AI SaaS for connected car services. So now we are still ongoing. So this is one that we have done with the government of Japan. Other than that, in terms of private company, we is collaborating with Idemitsu in the left side. Now we're providing the SmartDrive mobility data platform that collect, analyze that driving data for the user proof of concept of car sharing utilizing ultra compact EV, which is provided by Idemitsu Kosang. So Idemitsu is using our platform to provide the solution in terms of mobility data analyzation. And right side, excuse me, we also are now collaborating with Honda in providing the fleet management solution. So Honda is selling the bike that you can see there, which is electric of motorbikes to the customer. So by implementing our data platform, we can see in the below that Honda, we can provide Honda fleet management. The customer could see the location of the motorbikes, and also, sorry, and also the location of the motorbikes and the situation of the drivers that are driving the motorbikes. Other than that, we also have a collaboration with insurance company, Sompo Japan. What we do now is that we develop a mobility insurance type of business where the customer is using our device, and then from safe driving, the customer could get like some sort of insurance and discount because of their behavior in driving. And this could provide a win-win situation for both the customer and the company, the insurance company. And also we are providing a loyalty marketing. We're not collaborating with loyalty marketing in cooperation. So this is what we do, is that we provide the customer with information, the driver's information of the customer. And then from their driving behavior, they could get points. And from the points we could use to buy to get discounts in supermarkets, or also maybe could get some sort of presents from the collaborating companies. Other than that, we are also collaborating with ODAQ to provide a mobility project for safe and comfortable lifestyle. Now we are doing it with ODAQ railway, electric railway. ODAQ is one of the big railway company in Japan. So we can provide safe driving community in terms of mobility lifestyle to the customer of ODAQ. And also we are providing, currently collaborating with Beacon in supporting the on-demand bus optimization for their employees. So these are some of our collaboration that we've done in Japan. And in Malaysia, we just started. So we are now trying to get more potential business in Malaysia, Singapore, and ASEAN countries. So hopefully we can get more collaboration as what we're doing in Japan at the moment. So that is all from me. So this is our for contact information, please kindly contact Marisa and me if you have any further question, because I think today is quite limited in terms of time. Okay, thank you very much.
Yep, thank you, Khairul. So now let's move on to the Q&A segment. I think we have a question.
In terms of drones and UAV, no, we don't have any use cases at the moment, but for autonomous vehicle, yeah, we are now actually exploring one opportunity in Malaysia to get to explore the potential of implementing our platform in terms of providing autonomous for autonomous vehicle. Sorry about it. Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, so if there is no other questions, thank you, Khairul, for presenting. Okay, last but not least, let's welcome our last speaker of the webinar, Mr. Tomo-san from Spiral Robotics. Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Tomo, the CEO and co-founder of Spiral from Japan. Spiral is a robotics company now, but we only focus on indoor drone, not outdoor drones. So today I'm going to introduce what we are doing with our product, and I'm going to share my screen. Okay. I hope you can see my screen, okay?
Yep, we are able to see.
Yep. Okay, right. Oh, sorry. Yep, let me start. So the Spiral has developed an autonomous flight control system non-GPS environment, not making drones. Our mission is leading innovation in autonomous indoor drone and technicians. I want to help the people who is working on the site using drones. Our vision is that at a space level, we think that realize a society where humans and robotics coexisting in company. We are not a drone company, but also the robotics company, including flying robotics. Well, why we are in Singapore? We have two reasons. The first one is that Singapore is the best country for indoor drones. As you know already, the largest prohibited region for drone flight on the outside restricted by CAS. I think that Singapore is willing to look for the application in indoor. Actually, the use case of autonomous indoor drone solutions are inspecting the aircraft and subway tunnels and helping logistics. The second reason is that we have a partner in Singapore. Fluid Dynamics has a good ability to create small drones with long flight time. We have been working with them 2 years. We have a problem. The problem in the building construction is to take a photo to record the all construction progress every single day. Taking the all photos is difficult for site workers because more than 50,000 square meters should be covered in a day. In the tunnel, the site worker needs to walk more than 10 kilometers for the patrol, also a day. Both work will be so tough job for the people. So they need to use drones. However, there is a problem for indoor drones. Actually, the problem is that current technology, such as 3D mappings, is too expensive, too complex technologies, need a highly skilled operator and a time-consuming setup. It means that quite costly for the customers. We need to fix that. As a solution, we have our MarkFlexAir, MFA in short. How did we make it possible? We did make it as simple as possible for indoor drones installation with a marker like a QR code. We don't have radio waves and mappings and AIs. Instead of this, we have a markers as a flight trail landmarks for the autonomous flight. You just put the markers on the floor, the steerings and the walls, whatever you want to make drone fly autonomously according to your ideal flight path. That's it. Like I said, now we haven't developed drone, but we are providing an MFA module, markers, autonomous flight softwares. Our module can be attached to any drones in the near future, so we can make a drone fly autonomously via our MFA module without GPS. Using our autonomous flight software, you can monitor the drone status, something like this. For example, in this image, the drone is moving from 4 markers to 5 markers. As you know, you can track the time as each marker, something like this, with current images. I'm going to show you the demo for MFA. It's a really quick demo. Once push the takeoff buttons, drone automatically taking off, something like this. And then they recognize the first markers. In this case, the first marker tells the drone that drone goes to right side for 7 meters like this. The next marker tells drone that drone get back to left side for 7 meters like this. And after landing, you can check the video that you took during the flight, something like this. But how it works in the construction site, I think that people do not need to go the site. On the other hand, just monitor in the office, for instance. Periodically and automatically, a drone has been taken off from the charging spots to return home every single day. Lastly, I'm going to show you the video for POC in the tunnel. This is our business model. Spiral has collaborated with drone and module manufacturer. One of our customized system integrator company, and we sell them the Spiral MFA as monthly subscription. And now we are trying to expand our business Singapore and Dubai and other European countries. Here's my team. A majority of our team of engineering are from abroad, Rwanda, Pakistan, India, and France. I'm an engineer too. Now, I've developed a drone for outdoor almost 10 years ago, but I got a big fail due to the strong wind. So the reason why I'm trying to create indoor drones. I have experienced robotics industry and mechanical and production engineers more than 10 years. The important things for us is to provide a smooth indie solution for Gemba. Gemba means on-site worker in Japan. Spiral opened the door to total indoor drone integration. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, feel free to ask him.
Yeah, thank you so much. So if you have any questions, please leave at the Q&A segment. Oh, I think we have one question.
Okay. Ooh. Yep. Are we working that darkness? Yeah, actually, can this work in the total darkness? In the total darkness tunnel, can the drone read the code in darkness? Yeah, we can. We have a proof of concept with the darkness 40 to 100 luxes in the real tunnels.
Any other questions? I think we have one more question on what's your longest flight time?
Approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, so I think there is no more questions for now. Thank you so much, Mr. Tomo-san.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you everyone for tuning in to the webinar. Before you leave, please check out our other webinars by scanning the QR code. So thank you and we look forward to see you again.